to Rollins. Oh, and they got a foul. Mitchell Rollins went up with the left, and he got his third foul on Trevor Alstead. I actually thought he got it when he drove baseline and he got bumped. They didn't call that one. They swung the ball back around, and David Young went right back to Rollins. And Alstead, again, is a little bit of foul trouble. Mitchell Rollins misses the first free throw. Miles Jones comes out. C.J. Willenborg back in. Folsom already being outscored 11-4 in this quarter. Down 12. Rollins, no good. Missed them both. Long rebound, bouted around. Granite Bay runs it down. Folsom pressure. That's a double dribble. That was Justin Mayotte, who was just in the game. He got it and he dribbled, trying to get out of pressure, but he was double teamed. And then after a few seconds, he dribbled again. Comes a substitution. They're going to get McCade Long out with his 2 fouls. And Braden Hannabine, who started to hit a 3 in the first quarter, is back in for Granite Bay. 30-18. Granite Bay with a 12-point lead. Folsom struggling to score. Only 4 points in the quarter in the first nearly 4 minutes. There's Willenborg, picks up his dribble, cross court to Micah, is going to drive, a little bit of a hand check, give it off to Rollins, who lays it up and in. Beautiful pass by Micah. He gets in the lane and everyone converges to him, and he's quick to dish it. There goes Jacob Murr the other way quickly. And they're going to get a foul on David Young. Second foul on David Young. That's Folsom not going to be happy to see that. Murr's going to go to the line. He has 6 already. First free throw is in and out. 30-20 after the Rollins bucket. Folsom has cut it to 10. 3:56 to go, and David Young is going to come out of the game with his 2 fouls, and Justin Hart is back in for Folsom. There's Murr, second free throw short. Rebound. Oh. Knocked away by Isaac Dion. Another post player in for Granite Bay. Almost over the back of Mitchell Rollins, but hit the ball out of bounds, and Folsom will bring it up. 30-20. Granite Bay in their man-to-man. Up top to Ard. He's going to go. Goes left hand. Right-handed layup and in. Justin Ard goes strong to his left side. Lays it in, cuts it to 8. 30-22. Now we'll see if they can pick up there's Murr, who went baseline, jump stop, and then tried to lay it in, but he took an extra little step. Micah Johnson, he made a very tough reverse layup on the left-hand side. For a second, when they blew the whistle, I thought we were going to have a potential 3-point play, but they're going to call traveling. So turnover. Granite Bay looks to be in the zone right now. They had enough of that man-to-man. There's Ard underneath. Peterson, lay it up and in. Beautiful. They got the ball to the middle of the zone. They collapsed on Ard, and he dished it. Here comes the press. Ard gets a fingertip on it. Oh, Murr behind the back with a good move. Going to drive all the way. Lay it up and in. Around Cade Peterson. That gives Murr 8. It was temporarily a 6-point game. Now we're back to 8. 32-24 Granite Bay. Folsom moving the ball. That still looks to be zone. C.J. Willenborg for 3 is good. Got knocked down after the shot, but the referee's not having any of that. He's just going to give him 3. 32-27. They've cut it to 5. Granite Bay is going to bring it up. They go baseline to inside. Ball's broken up. C.J. Willenborg, he's fouled in the backcourt. They don't call it. Ahead to Micah, who lays it up and in. Good play by C.J. Willenborg. I thought he got fouled, but it actually benefited Folsom. They didn't call the foul. It's a 3-point game, 32-29. There's Murr from 5 feet behind the arc. No good. Peterson with a rebound. Ahead to Rollins. Rollins is going to go. Lay it off the arc. Up and in. Timeout, Granite Bay. And here comes Folsom. Still a 30-second timeout. So Granite Bay's used both of their 30-second timeouts. They ratchet up the D a little bit. It usually leads to good offense. And it's a very nice outlet by Cade Peterson. He threw it almost a half court, and then they threw it ahead for Ard to lay it up and in. We're at 32-31, 1:56 to go in the second quarter. Folsom has rallied to get to 17 points in the quarter. It's going to be Granite Bay ball. Folsom looking to press. They're on the ball this time. A lot of times they're pressed. If not, they're going to trap right away. Kick it ahead. Get it across half court. Here goes Tanner Lawrence. Drops it off to McCade Long. Right-handed up and in over Peterson. McCade Long's been a force down there. He has 10 points on 5 baskets. Willenberg from the corner. That might have been partially blocked. Pulled a 3. Here goes Murr. Hesitation dribble. Back out on top. Lawrence. And a kick to Hahnemann. Outside to Abel. Another 3. It's good. Davis Abel has 4 threes. There cannot help off of him. He's 4 of 5 from 3. They're all good looks. There's Micah, pump fake, drive the lane, left-handed, no good. He goes down, no call. 37-31, Granite Bay with a 6-point lead. There goes Murr, hesitation dribble. In the lane, left-handed, lay it up and in. Jakob Murr has 10. Scoring outburst by the Grizzlies. There's a pass inside to Justin Ard that Folsom thought was deflected, but it's not, and it goes out of bounds, and it's a turnover. 50 seconds to go in the first half. Folsom's trapping. Get it to Abel. He's just going to push straight ahead, and there's a long pass. It's stolen by Ard. And now it goes right to Granite Bay. Ball not bouncing the way of the Bulldogs at the moment. Down 8. 35 seconds to go in the half. 20 on the shot clock. Murr wants to go. Pull up 3. Long, no good. Rebound, knocked away from Micah. Back to Murr. He's going to pull from... Oh, that's 23 feet away. He's 6 feet behind the line with still 20 seconds to go, and he drained a 3. I'm not thinking that's the best shot. But after he made it, he turned to the student section to let them know that he was pretty proud of himself. Here goes Willenberg. Drive in. Muscles it up. No good. They didn't call a foul on the shot, but C.J. Witten got his rebound. And that foul is going to be on Tanner Lawrence. That's his first. And that's the 17th foul. So with 4 seconds to go in the quarter, C.J. Willenberg will go to the line for 1-1 to try to cut into this 11-point lead. First free throw is good. Folsom had made a nice run. It was 32-31, and Granite Bay called timeout, and the Bulldogs were back in the game. And since then, Granite Bay scored 10 straight points to take an 11-point lead. So CJ stops the run, 42-32. Second free throw, perfect. CJ looks to be in the game. I know he missed Friday night's game because he wasn't medically cleared. What do we got going on here? A little bit of a discussion. They blew the whistle. Oh, my goodness. On the made free throw, they have called a foul on McCade Long. That is a tough call. The free throw still counts. CJ made both free throws. That cuts it to 42-33. And with the clock not moving, still at 4, they called a foul on McCade Long, his third, and that's going to send Cade Peterson to the line. This could be a real gift here for Folsom if Peterson can knock those down. In and out. Allsted with the rebound. There goes Lawrence from half court. Hit the rim. No good. All right, well, Folsom didn't take advantage of the gift, but they still did get a couple of free throws right at the buzzer or right near the end of the quarter. So we're at halftime. 42-33. Granite Bay with the lead. Folsom down 9. We're going to take about a 3 to 4 minute break, and we'll come back. We'll give you some of the stats from the first half, some of the scores and the fouls. We'll get ready for second half action. Again, at halftime here at Granite Bay. Granite Bay 42, Folsom 33. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Have you always wanted to be a sports broadcaster but didn't know how to get started? Well, Game Mic allows you to go out and practice, just like we need to practice as athletes. You can't get better without work, so gain that experience on Game Mic.
I really want to be a sports broadcaster but not sure how to get started.
Have you done any broadcasting before?
No, but I know I need experience, but just not sure how.
You should really download the Game Mic app. It allows anyone to create and broadcast at any time.
What games can I call?
Any youth sporting event. You can even share it out with family and friends so they can listen in.
That sounds great. I'll download today.
Are you a parent with multiple active kids? Are you at one event while your spouse is at another? That's where Game Mic comes in, the free app that allows anyone to broadcast live audio so that people can listen on the go and feel as if they were there. Game Mic, it's in the emotions.
Hey everyone, this is Chris Rivas, co-founder of Game Mic. Thank you for listening in. Game Mic was built so any school, any program, any sport, anytime can create a live audio broadcast. We believe audio brings moments to life. Download Game Mic today in the app and Google Play Store. Game Mic, it's in the emotions.
What's up everyone? Thanks for listening in to Game Mic. Action should resume as soon as your broadcaster is ready to go. This is Game Mic.
Max Preps is America's source for high school sports, and we're looking for more broadcasters out there that have an interest in providing live audio from their high school events. No experience needed, but it can be gained. Email socialmp@cbsinteractive.com to learn more. That's socialmp@cbsinteractive.com.
What's up everyone? Thanks for listening in to Game Mic. Action should resume as soon as your broadcaster is ready to go. This is Game Mic.
Have you always wanted to be a sports broadcaster but didn't know how to get started? Well, Game Mic allows you to go out and practice, just like we need to practice as athletes. You can't get better without work, so gain that experience on Game Mic.
I really want to be a sports broadcaster but not sure how to get started.
Have you done any broadcasting before?
No, but I know I need experience, but just not sure how.
You should really download the Game Mic app. It allows anyone to create and broadcast at any time.
What games can I call?
Any youth sporting event. You can even share it out with family and friends so they can listen in.
That sounds great. I'll download today.
Are you a parent with multiple active kids? Are you at one event while your spouse is at another? That's where Game Mic comes in, the free app that allows anyone to broadcast live audio so that people can listen on the go and feel as if they were there. Game Mic, it's in the emotions.
Hey everyone, this is Chris Rivas, co-founder of Game Mic. Thank you for listening in. Game Mic was built so any school, any program, any sport, anytime can create a live audio broadcast. We believe audio brings moments to life. Download Game Mic today in the app and Google Play Store. Game Mic, it's in the emotions.
What's up, everyone? Thanks for listening in to Game Mic. Action should resume as soon as your broadcaster is ready to go. This is Game Mic.
Max Preps is America's source for high school sports, and we're looking for more broadcasters out there that have an interest in providing live audio from their high school events. No experience needed, but it can be gained. Email socialmp@cbsinteractive.com to learn more. That's socialmp@cbsinteractive.com.
We're back here in Granite Bay at halftime. Granite Bay leading Folsom by 9, 42-33. In an offensive performance by the Grizzlies that I did not see coming. I was just talking to some of the Bulldog faithful here, and Folsom's playing like they've already clinched the league title, which they have. And I know for a fact that Mike Wall will not be happy with that performance. Granite Bay looks a little quicker to the loose balls, like they want the loose ball more. Frankly, they're playing like for their seniors, this is their senior night. And Davis Abell is only a junior. He didn't start tonight because they started 5 seniors. But he has 14 points on 4 threes and another basket. He leads Granite Bay with 14. Jakob Murr, who started kind of slow, now has 13, including he was from the volleyball 10-foot line. For those of you who know that where that marking is, that's at least 7 feet behind the line. I said it was a 25-footer. I mean, it was. And he shot it with confidence, and after he made it, he turned and saluted to the Granite Bay student section, and they loved it. So Granite Bay led the first time these two teams played. They only led by 2 at half, and Folsom came out in the second half and really turned it up. They did it with their defense, off the press, get some easy baskets. But more concerning right now to Folsom is giving up 42 points in the half. Their defense, which has really just been their staple of how they play really good team defense on their press, doesn't have the same intensity, and it's obviously not being effective. Now, Granite Bay has made 6 3-pointers in the first half. That doesn't usually happen. But when Davis Abell, one player, has poured in 4 of them, it's not that far out of reach. Murr only has the 1 3. But the leading scorers for Granite Bay are Davis Abell, number 22, with 14. Jakob Murr has 13. McCade Long has 10. Trevor Alstead had 2, but he's got 3 fouls. And Braden Honebine in the first quarter knocked down a 3. He has 3 points. For Folsom, they've spread it out pretty well. C.J. Wellenberg has 10. Justin Ard, 6. Micah Johnson, 4. Chase Rollins, 2. David Young, 3. Mitchell Rollins, 4. And Cade Peterson, 4. So Folsom been outscored in both quarters, 19-14 in the first quarter and 23-19 in the second. And that's how we got to 42-33. So the horns sounded. They're getting ready. Granite Bay getting the last couple of shots in. They're huddling in front of their coach, Jason Sitterud. And he's hoping for a repeat performance. If he could get 16 more minutes like he just got, he's going to be a happy man, and Granite Bay is going to be on their way to an upset victory. We'll see if Folsom comes out with a little more purpose here. All right, here's the ball. Folsom to take it in. In the alternate possession, they'll start the ball in the third quarter. They're going to go left to right in front of their bench, towards us, and they're going to be in their motion. There goes Micah driving the lane. Oh, and he missed the layup. He beat his man with a long pass knocked away by Justin Ard. I was just about to say what a good start that was. Did they change the score? Didn't we have 33 at half? The scoreboard looks to have changed. It's 42-32, which I can't explain. Anyway, here is Granite Bay with the ball. Allsted drives in the lane, spin, lay it up and in with the right hand. (44-32), Granite Bay by 12. I can't explain how Folsom lost the point. It was a rough halftime, and you lose a point. Here's David Young for three. No good. Good look. He was open. Folsom's going to have to start working on their defense. That's what's going to get them back in this ball game. They're down 12, 7 minutes to go. We're a minute into the – and there is Honebine driving the lane, and he missed the right-handed layup. He got all the way to the hoop as well. There's Justin Ard looking to drive, kick it to Willenborg. Wide open for three. That's good. CJ had so much time, he actually set, almost like thought about it. And here's Cade Peterson coming in for Mitchell Rollins on the quick sub. 44-35. Folsom's cut it back to 9. Backcourt pressure. David Young is on Jacob Murr. They're going to double team. They're going to could be trouble for 10, and Murr gets it across. Oh, and Jason Stitterud with a quick call. He thought he was going to get a 10-second timeout or 10-second violation, so he called a quick timeout. That's going to be a full timeout. That's all he has remaining. So let's take a quick break. We have 6:35 to go in the third quarter. Granite Bay up 9, 44-35. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. Granite Bay with the ball. Folsom looks to be in a little bit of a trapping zone. A wild cross-court pass that Tanner Lawrence runs down. Another cross-court. Inside to Long. He's doubled. Folsom doubling everywhere. There's a bell again! I don't know what the net was hung. I wonder what the whistle was for. Davis Abell is starting the second half just like he finished the first. That is his 5th 3 of the game, and he has 17 points. Well, that's going to be a problem if he doesn't cool down. He single-handedly is keeping their offense going. There's David Young, going to pull up from 8. Is good, and he was knocked down by Brandon Honebine, who, in a good sportsman move, helps David Young back up. So the foul's on Honebine. That's his first. David Young will go to the line with a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. 47-37, one free throw to Young. Short, no good. Still stays a 10-point lead. Folsom's going to double team in the backcourt, off the miss. Another pass deflected by Justin Ard. Justin Ard has those long, gangly arms, and he's in a lot of passing lanes. He and David Young are both notorious for getting a lot of deflections and tips. which sometimes can lead to early, easy, quick baskets. Tonight, they're just leading to deflections. So we'll see. Here goes Murr. They're going to double team him as much as they can. Micah on him. Back outside to Alfstead. He wants to dribble. Drives the lane. David Young came over to help. Let's see who he got the foul on. Got it on David Young. That's going to be 3 on David Young. Third personal on David Young. Alstead's first free throw is no good. They have the team fouls wrong on the scoreboard. It's 1 and 1. One for each team. They have 2 listed for Folsom. But the first foul was on Braden Honenbein on the foul on David Young. So I'm sure they'll get that corrected. Here's Alfstead. Second one. Rolls off. Art up high for the rebound. There's a wasted trip for Granite Bay. Over to CJ. He's going to drive. Kick it out to Peterson. Turns it down over to Young. Still plenty of time. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Here goes CJ. Back on top to Micah. Move it over to Cade Peterson. Back up top to underneath. Micah. Lay it up and in. He rolled on a high pick and roll with 2 guards with Willenberg. And Willenberg hit him right down the lane, and Micah laid it up. It wasn't an easy shot. He had his back to the basket. Here goes Jakob Murr. No good. Oh, they're going to call it out of bounds on Folsom. So running, he had 2 people on him. It was a contested shot. There goes Alfstead out of the game. They're going to have to try to manage his minutes for the fouls. But 25 on the shot clock since he didn't hit rim. Granite Bay brings it in. Here's Murray. He's going to try to go on Micah. The key for Micah is once he gives up the ball. There's a pass stolen by Justin Ard. Going to go. Abell riding him the whole way. Over to CJ. Oh, he's fouled. Almost a chance for a 3-point play. Justin Ard got it, took it all the way down to the baseline, and then passed it across the lane to CJ Willenberg. Watanabe's first foul, number 33. He's only a sophomore guard. With CJ Willenberg at the line, in and out. Struggled a little bit at the line today. CJ still has 13, but he's left some points at the charity stripe. Here comes Alfstead. It's almost as Alfstead is going offense for defense. They're putting him in on offense, and every time they know it's going to be a defensive possession, they're taking him out. Second free throw, well short, no good. CJ misses both. Couldn't cut into the 8-point lead. There's a long pass deflected by David Young. Most every long pass is contested against that press. Still 31 on the shot clock, and Granite Bay is going to go baseline out of bounds to McCade. Long goes right down the lane and lays it in to give him back a 10-point lead. There's Micah, drives the lane, no good, fights for the rebound. Jump ball. Micah he drew a lot of contact. I guess they're going to say Alfstead went straight up. Alternate possession is going to be white ball. Folsom got it to start the quarter. Trying to switch the arrow and make sure we understand who has the ball. Granite Bay is going to go on a little full court pressure and see if they can double team Murr. 49-39. Folsom having a hard time cutting into the lead. There's Long outside to Murr. He's going to drive, pull up from the baseline is short. Micah with the rebound. Look to push. Ahead to David Young. Drive all the way. Lay it up and in. He was pressured, but he finished strong. To be careful of a charge. He already has 3 personals. There's Granite Bay. See, they got up. Murr, they're going to try to run that high pick and roll. Micah dogging him on D. Gets bumped on the screen. He gets bumped on the screen. Granite Bay wants a foul on Micah, and I'm sure Folsom would say, well, that's what happens when there's an illegal screen is you get bumped, and he bumped into the player. Probably an okay no call, but could have called 2 different fouls on that attempt. Ball goes out of bounds. It's a turnover. Folsom's down 8 with a chance to cut into that lead. Walking up the dribble. Go David Young on the wing. Underneath to Peterson. Kind of a lazy pass. Cade cuts. David Young for 3 in the corner. Good! David Young knocks down the 3. Folsom's going to call a timeout. 30-second timeout for Coach Wall. That's his first time out of the game. David Young's 3 right in front of the Folsom bench, in the corner to our right. Drained. Peterson didn't get a good clean, and he drove baseline, and when he did, David Young ran past him. He almost set a screen for him and just dished it to him, and he had a good look from the corner. So that is a 5-point run, and we're at 49-44, Granite Bay by 5. 3:26 to go in the quarter. Coach Wall setting up the defense. Let's see if they go press. Granite Bay has a Bell, Murr, Lawrence, Long, and Alstad. I have Long and Alstad both with actually, Long has 2 fouls. Alstad has 3. Here goes Murr, going to pressure. They're going to double team him again. They're trying to trap him everywhere and forcing him to make a play. Alstad's going to shoot a 3. That's almost an air ball. Underneath, Chase Rollins in the game for Folsom. Gets the rebound. Here comes Folsom. Here's Ard. Used his dribble. Almost got a 5-second count, but over to Peterson. Back on top to David Young. Looks to go. He's going to drive, pull up from 6. Oh, he pulled the string. It's short. No good. There's Mike. Oh! I was just about to say Micah with a steal, but they're going to get him with a foul. I think he stole it clean, but his other hand might have been on the hip. Either way, that's a tough foul, but it's only number 2 on Micah. Second personal, second team foul. Both teams with 2 team fouls. 2:45 to go in the quarter. Here goes Murr hard to the left. Looks like he could have traveled. There's Lawrence. Offensive foul. David Young took the charge. David Young with 3 fouls still stands in there. I think that foul was on Tanner Lawrence. I may have missed that one. That's the second. Third team foul. Miles Jones, number 5, in for the Bulldogs. The freshman guard. Good shooter. Oh, underneath, a cross-court pass is stolen by Alstad. Lays it up and in. Turnover. Folsom had a chance to cut into the 5-point lead. They're going to run their motion. There's Micah inside, out to Chase Rollins. Look at the flash. The runner. Bank. Good. Nice looking shot by the sophomore, Chase Rollins. That gives him 4. We're back to a 5-point game. 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Here's Murr on top and a switch. Cade Peterson has him. He wants the ball back. Watanabe's going to drive, kick it back out. Now on top to Murr. They switch real quick, but he shoots the 3. In and out. Right where they did the switch. There's Micah is pressured in the back court. They got a jump ball. Micah looked to push it up, and the ball was on the ground. It's going to be Folsom possession on the alternate possession. It's already our second tie-up of the quarter. Jacob Murr comes out. Not sure that Jason Sitter would like that shot. He made one in the first half. That was a little closer. It was about 4 feet behind the line. But while David Young and Cade Peterson tried to orchestrate a switch to get Young back on him, he decided that was a good time to pull a deep 3. There's Micah losing the ball. Gonna still drive. Drives in, right hand, lay it up and in. Let's see if we get that. He put him in the mixer right there. That was a lot of dribble. They're going to call that on Tanner Lawrence. That's his 3rd. 4th team foul on Granite Bay. And Micah looks to finish the old-fashioned 3-point play. It's a 3-point game. Can he get it to 2? And now we're going to have a discussion. They'd already given the ball to Micah to shoot the free throw. It almost looked as if the referee was trying to ice him, but it didn't work. Micah completes the three-point play, 51-49. Granite Bay's lead cut to 2. Again, looking to double team up high. And Davis Abell stepped through, and they're going to get Miles Jones on a reach on the foul. So Miles Jones, first personal, third team. 14 fouls on Granite Bay, 3 on Folsom. New shot clock for Granite Bay, and Jakob Murr back in the game for the Grizzlies. 51-49, 1:15 to go in the quarter. Folsom's cut into the lead. Here's Alstad, wants to drive from the top of the key. Oh, he's in the lane, and Cade Peterson reached across his body and whacked him, and they're going to get a foul on Cade. Silly foul. He didn't need to do that. He was just turning his back to him. Now the team fouls are 4 apiece, and Granite Bay gets another new shot clock. Here's Murr in the corner, guarded by Micah. Looking to go. He's going to dribble back out top. He's going to try the high pick and roll. Micah really with the good D, and he stole it. He picked him clean. Going to go. Push it ahead to Miles Jones. Step through, lay it up and in. We're tied at 51 on the bucket by Miles Jones. All off the steal. The Bulldog faithful is alive. It's 51-51 with 45 seconds to go in the quarter. Granite Bay student section trying to answer. There's a steal by Chase Rollins. Rollins going to drive all the way up and under. You're going to get a foul. Could have called that foul anywhere in the last 20 feet to the hoop because he was getting rid. They're going to call that on Jakob Murr. Thought the foul was on Davis Appel. It doesn't matter. Murr's first. And it's going to be a 2-shot foul to send Chase Rollins to the line for Folsom to take the lead. First free throw is good. The Bulldogs are back in front. Had to work to get that done. Some good defense by Micah Jones. Micah Johnson. He was going one-on-one, and he just picked the pocket. Second free throw, no good. So it's only a 1-point lead. Shot clock is off. 25 to go in the quarter. Murr's going to bring it up just inside of half court. Justin Ard trying to get a 5-second count on him just to go out there and be near him. Let's see if they go high pick and roll. They like to do that. He's just going to go one-on-one. A lot of dribble. Could be a 5-second shot clock. Jumper's no good. Rebound Alstead. Throws it away. 3 seconds to go. Long pass to Chase Rollins. Lay it up. Oh, and it's off the rim. A 3/4 court pass from Justin Ard to Chase Rollins. And while pressured, he tried to lay it up and in. And the ball hung on the rim and went off. So they can't convert at the last second. But it was good defense by Ard, and they caused Murr to miss. All right, we finished 3 here in Granite Bay at a very exciting, very entertaining game. We've played 3. Folsom 52, Granite Bay 51. We'll be right back for the fourth quarter.
Max Preps is America's source for high school sports, and we're looking for more broadcasters out there that have an interest in providing live audio from their high school events. No experience needed, but it can be gained. Email socialmp@cbsinteractive.com to learn more. That's socialmp@cbsinteractive.com.
All right, we're back. We're getting ready to start the fourth quarter. Folsom outscored Granite Bay 20-9 in that quarter. Those 10-point quarters or less, that's what Folsom prides itself on in a defense. And 9 is much better than the 42 that they had scored at the half. Granite Bay student section is alive. You don't want to leave Davis Abell. He's running baseline to baseline. They're trying to get him open to the corner. There's Murr, kick it to him. David Young up on him. He's going to drive with the left hand, lay it up and in. Went from the right side all the way over to the left, and he laid it in. That gives Abell 19 points in the game. Miles Jones for 3, no good. Granite Bay with it. Got a 1-point lead. There's Murr. Step back, fade away. No good. Didn't even hit rim. Shot clock doesn't reset. They have 20. Cade Peterson has him trapped in the corner. And there's Allside being guarded by Young. He wants to dribble. He wants to go hard. He lays it up. No good. Rebound, Cade Peterson. Give it ahead to Jones. Threw it ahead. Too far. Over Justin Hart or over Chase Rawlings. It's a good idea by Miles, but you probably want to just take care of that ball right there if you work to get it back. He's going to come out of the game along with Cade Peterson. Folsom has their starters in the game except Chase Rollins in for CJ Wellenborg. I'll have to see how CJ is. I know he didn't play on Friday. Played well, but he's on the bench. So double team. Kick it ahead to Murr. Underneath to Alstad. Lay it up and in. (55-52), Granite Bay by 3. There's Chase Rollins for 3. Chase Rollins ties it up with a 3. Folsom's first points of the quarter. We're going to get a full timeout. Folsom's calling a full timeout. They're up off the bench, maybe just to be away from the stand. So we're tied at 55 with 6:33 to go in the game. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back.
What's up, everyone? Thanks for listening in to Game Mike. Action should resume as soon as your broadcaster is ready to go. This is Game Mike.
Max Preps is America's source for high school sports, and we're looking for more broadcasters out there that have an interest in providing live audio from their high school events. No experience needed, but it can be gained. Email socialmp@cbsinteractive.com.
All right, after the timeout, Folsom, of course, in the full court pressure. We're tied at 55 here at Granite Bay High School in the Sierra Foothill League game. They trapped Davis Abell. Justin Hart got whacked in the face. The ball went out of bounds. Folsom was hoping for a turnover, but they're going to get the ball in. There's Abell up on top, over to Murr. Into the corner, tipped away again by Justin Hart. He's a magnet for deflections tonight. Still 19 on the shot clock. 6:17 to go in the game. Tied at 55. There's Murr. They want to double team him every chance they get. He's up top. There's Abell. He's going to shoot a long 3. He's off balance. That's no good. That's one of the first times they ran at him and made him adjust his shot. Rebound pulled by David Young. There goes Micah. Looking up top to Chase. Wanted to think about a 3. Over to Micah. Get it on top to Ard. Folsom still running their motion. Almost overthrew Mitchell Rollins, but he's got it. 14 on the shot clock. Folsom's still working it. There goes Chase. He's going to step back. No. Rebound. Micah fights for the rebound inside after a tip from Cade Peterson. Reset of the shot clock. Rollins for 3. No. Mitchell Rollins to fall it in. Chase Rollins missed the 3, and Mitchell Rollins, his brother, the 6'7" senior, got it. 5-second count. There's that press. The Folsom press again. Poor Jacob Murray couldn't get the ball into anybody, and nobody was there to help him. Folsom was denying the ball. Many times they have lots of different flavors on the press. Many times they'll deny or they'll let the ball in because they want to trap. That was a full-on denial, and Murr couldn't get it in. Here's Mitchell Rollins over to Chase. He's going to drive baseline, kick it back out. Ard underneath Young in the block, looking to go. Turn around, good. David Young used his height, held the ball high, finished a 6-footer in the lane. There's a foul in the backcourt. We're trying to double team. That's going to be on Justin Ard. It's only his second personal. Team foul situation is 5 apiece. 5 on Folsom, 5 on Granite Bay. We're under 5 minutes to go. Watanabe back in the game for the Grizzlies. Here goes Murr. Let's see if they double team him again. Oh. Murr ran right at Chase Rollins, and because he was moving, they're going to call the foul on Chase Rollins. First foul on the sophomore. That's 6. We'll be shooting free throws on every Folsom foul after this. Folsom by 4, 59-55. Scored 4 straight after the tie. Here goes Murr. Pull it up in the lane. Banked it in, and a foul on Micah. Oh, my. I don't know about that one, but they called it. Micah either got his hand and or the ball because Murr lost it, and he just kind of flung it at the basket, and he banked it. I don't think he meant to bank it, but it banked in, and now he's at the line. The free throw is good. So a 3-point play for Murr gives him 5 in the half, 18 in the game. I imagine the ball will be in his hands quite a bit. Granite Bay still in their man-to-man. Down low, David Young. Reverse layup is good. Beautiful. David Young with a beautiful move. He went baseline and spun underneath. Here goes Murr. Micah's on him. I have Micah at 3 foul. Ball's deflected out of bounds. I may have missed a foul. Granite Bay is going to go on the sideline out of bounds. Oh, they got a hook. Murr spun around to Justin Ard, and he used his off arm, and they're going to get him an offensive foul. That's his second. That's a 16 foul. Folsom does have 7. Folsom going to walk it up. No pressure in the backcourt. Granite Bay trying to play man-to-man. Ball goes high to Ard. He's going to drive on Alstad. Oh, he lost his balance and threw it up with the right hand as he was falling. Here goes Murr. Drive it all the way. David Young blocks it out of bounds. David Young was on his hip the whole way waiting for that shot to go up, and he sent it into the out-of-bounds area underneath the basket. Davis DeBell coming back in. Folsom got to keep an eye on him with his 5 threes tonight. Got 19 points, leading the Grizzlies. There's Murr. He's going to step back over Micah. Long 3. No good. Rebound David Young. And we're going to get a foul. We got to get a foul on McCade Long on the rebound. Actually, after the rebound. Young had corralled it, chinned it, and McCade Long reached in, and that's the 17th foul, which Folsom's going to have a 3-point lead and send David Young to the line for 1-1. Well, every foul the rest of the way is free throws. So 1-1 bonus. You got to make the first to get the second. Young looking to add to Folsom's 3-point lead. Free throw's perfect. David Young has come alive in the second half. He had 3 at the half. It's 7 in the third and 5. So he's got 12 in the second half, 15 overall. And now, no good. Rebound by Long. He's going to push. 62-58, Folsom by 4. There's Murr. Folsom very, very focused on him. There's Davis DeBell. He's proven he can drive. Back out top. Got to play defense with your feet and not your hands here. It's another dead ball. They hand it off to Murr. They're going to get a 1-and-1. They're going to call that foul on Micah. That is his fourth foul. Fourth foul on Micah Johnson. He may have to switch off of Murr. Murr's going to go for 1-and-1. He was out headed towards, that one's good. Murr has 4 in the quarter, 6 in the half, 19 in the game. So he and the Bell are tied to lead the Grizzlies. It's a 3-point game. Second free throw is good. Timeout Grizzlies. With the dead ball, they're going to call timeout. I think they only have fulls left. Granite Bay is going to be down to one timeout. We'll see if that comes back to hurt them. But we're going to take a quick break. 3:25 to go in the ball game. Folsom 62, Granite Bay 60. We'll be right back.
Hey everyone, this is Chris Rivas, co-founder of Game Mike. Thank you for listening in. Game Mike was built so any school, any program, any sport, anytime can create a live audio broadcast. We believe audio brings moments to life. Download Game Mike today in the app and Google Play Store. Game Mike, it's in the emotions.
What's up, everyone? Thanks for listening in to Game Mike. Action should resume as soon as your broadcaster is ready to go. This is Game Mike.
Max Prep.
All right, we're back here in Granite Bay. 3:25 to go in the fourth quarter here in the Grizzly gym. After the timeout by the Grizzlies on the free throw, Folsom's going to take it out underneath their own hoop. No pressure by Granite Bay. Let's see what kind of defense Jason Stitterud set up. It's down to one timeout. Every possession will be important the rest of the way. Folsom running their version of their motion, trying it up top, David Young. Over to Micah, he's guarded by Murr. They run a pick and roll. He drives out in the corner to David Young. And a burn clock. There goes Chase in the lane. Fade away. Good. Chase Rollins. He's only a sophomore. He shot that with such confidence. It's a 4-point lead for the Bulldogs, 64-60. 2:45 to go. Here's Murr being guarded by Micah. Micah has 4 fouls. He needs to be careful. There's Davis Abell. He's going to try to get it back to Murr. Going to be double teamed with Justin, Ard, and Micah. Drives in the lane. Step. Fade away. Tough shot. Good. Jakob Murr. He had that look like that ball was going up, and he was not going to pass anymore. On top, almost stolen by Honenbein. Folsom working. We got Mitchell Rollins down low against McCade Long. David Young out on top. Working the clock. Making Granite Bay play D. There's Mitchell Rollins in the corner. Wants to drive in. Right-handed layup. Oh, it's too strong. It was contested. A beautiful move. He went from the right side all the way over to the left-hand side of the basket. Abell for a long three. No. Young with the rebound. Davis Abell's missed his last 2 threes. That would have brought the house down. That would have given Granite Bay the lead back. Here's Folsom showing some patience. Got to take care of the ball. Look to go inside. Baseline, David Young, step back, 15-footer, good! That is a nice move, David Young. 66-62, Folsom by 4. Still pressing, trying to get the ball out of Murr's hands. There's a bell, over to Long. Yep. There's a drive, outside, Honenbein for 3, no good. Chase Rollins with a push. I can see that one from here on the rebound. A little bit of a long rebound. Yeah, they're going to get Chase Rollins. That's his second personal 9th team foul. It's still going to be one-on-one for McCade Long. Long had 10 points in the first half and was quite a force. He only has 2 in the second half. He got 12 total. Let's see how he shoots free throws in the pressure. Rolls around and in. Cuts it to 3. 66-63. Folsom by 3 with 1:14 to go. Long. Second one is long. Rebound, Justin Ard. Here goes Folsom. Want to burn clock. As I like to say, it's a friend. Backdoor, Micah. Lay it up and in. Beautiful pass from Chase Rollins. That gives Folsom a 5-point lead, 68-63. Here goes the bell to Long. Lowers his shoulder. They want to shoot a 3. Tipped again by Justin Ard out of bounds. If I had a quarter for every time Justin Ard has deflected a ball, I'd be ready to retire. 28 on the shot clock, 51 in the game. And now Folsom's going to call timeout. I think they're going to set up their defense. They want a full timeout. We're going to keep it here. Full timeout. Folsom still has 2, a full and a 30. Granite Bay only has 1 timeout remaining, which in high school, I say this a lot. When you're behind with the clock not stopping on a made basket, you need to save your timeouts to stop the clock. Granite Bay, of course, is thinking they need to score at least 2 more baskets because they're down 5 points. So they could may want to reconsider that timeout that they burned on the dead ball a few moments ago. But regardless, 51 seconds to go in the game. Folsom by 5, 68-63. 28 seconds on the shot clock. As I was saying that Folsom could just work the clock and the clock was their friend, Micah cut backdoor and Chase Rollins saw him and hit him for a reverse layup. A beautiful execution to get a layup at that point of the game. Granite Bay, at least a 2-possession game, but they need to score on this trip. A lot of activity can occur in the last 51 seconds of a high school game, but when you're down 5, you need a hoop. Here's the ball into Olstad. He dribbles, stolen by Mitchell Rollins. They baited him to put it on the floor, and he did, and Mitchell Rollins scooped it up. The foul is going to be on Murr. That's Murr's 3rd personal. We're only at 8, so it's going to be 1-on-1 for Mitchell, who has had his troubles at the line. Friday against Whitney, he struggled at the line. Let's see how he does here in Granite Bay. 45.4 to go in the game. 5-point lead. In and out, no good. Long with the rebound. Gets it to Murr. Murr wants to push. He wants to score. Drives all the way. Left hand, no good. Long follows it up and in. And there's the timeout. Just like I mentioned, you got to stop the timeout. And I think that's the final timeout that Granite Bay is going to be able to call. All they have is a full. I'm looking at the referee to see if he mentions it. Murr, you knew he was going to the hoop hard. It was a contested shot. Good not to foul him. He threw a wild shot up with the left hand, and McCade Long followed. And I just mentioned that he only had 2 points in the second half. He's now added 3 here in the quarter. So McCade Long now has 15 points for the Grizzlies. But it's 68-63, Folsom by 3, 37.2 seconds to go with a full shot clock. They only have to shoot in the final 3 seconds of the game. But we'll see if Granite Bay is going to try to play defense, or they're going to try to steal, or they're probably going to have to go ahead and foul. If they do foul and it's not on a shot, it still would be 1-and-1 because they have 18 fouls. That would be the 19th foul, which is still a 1-and-1 opportunity. Folsom has a substitution in. Miles Jones, he's only a freshman, but he's coming in the game. Trying to break the press. David Young. Granite Bay's in a full court press. David Young to inbound. Micah looking to be get the ball. Also with Ard, Chase Rollins, and Miles Jones. David Young looking to get it in. Micah swimming, gets it away. Going to be trapped in the corner. Underneath to David Young. Out to Miles Jones. Looking ahead. Kicks it over to Justin Ard. Lay it up and in. It's fouled. There's a strong move by Justin Ard. They were trying to steal the ball. Chase Rollins made a nice pass to Miles Jones. And that's a heady play for a freshman to push it ahead to Justin Ard. Justin Ard's first basket of the second half, and it couldn't have come at a better time. That gives Folsom a 5-point lead with only 27 seconds to go. And now Ard has a chance with one free throw to add to it. Free throw, good. Perfect. Folsom's going to call timeout. Going to set their defense. A strong move by Justin Ard to get the old-fashioned three-point play. Folsom's calling a full timeout. They only have a 30 left. I have Granite Bay with no timeouts, which is going to prove problematic if they score here. Folsom does not need to inbound the ball quickly after a made hoop. There should be 9 team fouls, I believe, on Granite Bay. They don't have that one up. But that's not the main topic right now. The shot clock is off. There's only 27 seconds to go. I don't believe Granite Bay has any timeouts left, and they're down 6. 71-65. As Folsom has outscored them in the quarter 19-14. Having that 1-point lead, and they've stretched it out here. There's Granite Bay to inbound. There goes Murr. He's going to go. Mike on him with the 4 fouls. Stops. Over. Now they pull it up. He's going to go to Lawrence. Back over to Murr. He's going to try to shoot a 3. There's a desperation 3 as an air ball. Out of bounds. It was saved by Long, but it hit the back of the backboard. And that's going to be a ball out of bounds to Folsom. 13.1 to go, and now it's a 6-point game. David Young to get it in. They just got to get the ball in. There's the Ard, and there's a foul. And foul's on Long, and we'll send Justin Ard to the line where he just completed a 3-point play on the last trip. Folsom blanketed Murr there. They knew that was where it was going to come. I mean, they really needed to be concerned with him and the bell because they needed 3s. They're down 2 possessions, 6 points, and that's about to get to 3 possessions if Justin Ard can make one of these free throws. 11.9 to go, Folsom by 6. Free throw, good. Justin Ard salting it away. They like to say the cat may be in the bag, the horses are in the barn, whatever you want to say. It looks like Folsom's going to escape with a good victory here tonight. Second free throw short. Ard goes after it. No good. It's a 7-point lead. They throw it away. Chase Rollins gets it. That's almost an intentional foul because Murr fouls him right away. He fouled him right in front of the Folsom bench, and I don't think Folsom was too glad with the way he tugged his jersey and grabbed him. They may have said that was an intentional. The referee scolding him, but either way, it's going to get Chase Rollins to the line, and that's good. 52-51. We're up 1. Chase Rollins' second free throw, good. He makes them both. 6 seconds to go. There's Justin Ard making me a rich man as he deflects the ball out of bounds again. So this is a 9-point game. It's going to look a lot more one-sided than it was. This was a very close game. There's a bell at the buzzer. No good on the 3. David Young rebounds, and that'll do it. We got a final from Granite Bay. Folsom 74. Granite Bay 65. The Bulldogs pull ahead and get a 9-point victory. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be back to give you some of the scores and talk about the future games right after this quick break.
Are you a parent with multiple active kids? Are you at one event while your spouse is at another? That's where Game Mic comes in, the free app that allows anyone to broadcast live audio so that people can listen on the go and feel as if they were there. Game Mic, it's in the emotions.
Hey everyone, this is Chris Rivas, co-founder of Game Mic. Thank you for listening in. Game Mic was built so any school, any program, any sport, anytime can create a live audio broadcast. We believe audio brings moments to life. Download Game Mic today in the app and Google Play Store. Game Mic, it's in the emotions.
What's up, everyone? Thanks for listening into Game Mic. Action should resume as soon as your broadcaster is ready to go. This is Game Mic.
Max Prep.
All right, we're back here in Granite Bay. We've just wrapped up. Folsom has defeated Granite Bay 74-65 in a game that was much closer than a 9-point spread. I'll give you some quick totals, and then we're going to wrap things up. For Folsom, Justin Ard had 4. He had the big 3-point play down the stretch, and a very broke the press, laid it in, and was fouled. But he had 4 points in the second half, 3 of which were huge. So he finished with 10. Micah Johnson had 5 points in the third quarter to give him 9 total. He didn't score in the fourth quarter, but his leadership was crucial. CJ Willenborg did not play a lot down the stretch, but he still had 13 points. He was the leading scorer at halftime, had 3 in the third quarter, finished with 13. Chase Rollins was big in the stretch. He had 7, 10 in the second half for 12 overall. David Young had some very clutch shots. He had 7 in both the third quarter and the fourth quarter. 7, 14, and 3. It gives him 17. He's going to be the leading scorer for Folsom tonight. Miles Jones had 2.
I got to use the railing. I'm sorry.
No problem. The fans are filing out. Mitchell Rollins finished with 6. And Kate Peterson had 4, all in the first half. So Folsom with 4 players in double figures. Ard with 10, Willenberg with 13, Chase Rollins off the bench with 12, and David Young with 17. So pretty well spread out, showing their diversity, seeing what they can do. And more importantly, after giving up 42 points in the first half, Folsom gave up 23 points in the second half. So the final score is Folsom 74, Granite Bay 65. That win, we had already mentioned that Folsom has clinched the Sierra Foothill League title, but that pushes them to 9-0, 24-2 overall. When you're in Folsom, you never want to talk about losing to your rival Oak Ridge, but honestly, even if they were to lose to Oak Ridge on Friday night, I still think they would probably be the number 1 seed overall in the section. But we'll see. Friday night is the final regular season game. Folsom going for a perfect 10-0 record and a chance to sweep their rival from Oak Ridge up in El Dorado Hills. The game will be in the Doghouse at 7:30. Folsom will have their senior night festivities before the game. I'm always curious how that affects the players. Some of them start thinking about life without basketball, and it can be kind of emotional with your family there, but we'll see if that affects Folsom at all. They know they're going to be playing more games, so they're definitely in the playoffs. So Folsom most likely right now the number 1 seed in the Sac Joaquin section. Barring something unusual, that's where they're going to be heading into the playoffs. They're ranked number 7 overall in the state by Max Preps, unofficial state rankings. That doesn't really come into play because all the playoff structure is based upon section and then NorCal versus Southern Cal. So they won't even play anybody from Southern California if they were to get to a state title game at Golden One Arena in Sacramento where the Kings play. So the brackets for the playoffs will be announced on Saturday. Sometime on Saturday the 11th, the brackets will come out and we'll know what will happen. More than likely, Folsom has the opportunity to host multiple games at home. The first 3 rounds are at the home site, and the better seed gets to host. So Folsom has a chance of playing 3 home games. If they were to win all 3 of those, they would be to the section title on the 25th at Golden One Arena. The playoffs will be starting a week from tonight, Wednesday the 15th, Friday the 17th, back to Wednesday the 22nd, and then Saturday the 25th is the section final. And not to get too far ahead of ourselves, but the NorCal championships would be after that. based upon the results of all the sections all throughout Northern California. So we can't talk, if you're superstitious, you don't want to talk about anything past next Wednesday, and we'll know who the opponent will be. But our next broadcast is going to be Friday night here on the Max Preps audio broadcast. Your announcer, Marlon Whitney, will be there ready to go for the final regular season home game for the Folsom Bulldogs. So again, Granite Bay threw a big scare, and in the long run, that was probably good for Folsom to have a tight game. But again, we're wrapping up here from Granite Bay. Be ready for Friday night. Oak Ridge comes into Folsom. Broadcast starts at 7:30. Be the final regular season game. But here tonight, again, the final score, Folsom Bulldogs 74, Granite Bay Grizzlies 65. Thank you for listening, and drive home safely.